Simulation Scenario: The Eastern Mediterranean War 202X. Title: Encircling the Wolf, the War to Neutralize Turkey. Type: Geopolitical Simulation. Phase 1. Conventional War Status, based on current military and intelligence alignments. Phase 0. Strategic Encirclement complete by mid-202X. Turkey finds itself geographically and militarily surrounded. The US, UK, France, and Italy have reinforced their naval and air presence in the eastern Mediterranean through NATO operations masked as joint exercises. Greece, heavily armed with French Rafales, US F-35s and Israeli drones, has militarized nearly all its Aegean islands, in direct violation of the Lausanne and Paris treaties. Israel now shares real-time intelligence with Greek forces via satellite links and cyber coordination. Meanwhile, Israeli intelligence Mossad, British MI6, and the CIA have successfully activated dormant assets inside Turkey. These include Kurdish separatist groups, Gladio-style sleeper cells, and compromised political figures. The goal: internal destabilization to coincide with an external strike. Phase 1. The Spark Cyprus Front ignites. A coordinated incident erupts in the TRNC Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Greek Cypriot forces cross the Green Line, provoking a direct military response from Turkish forces stationed on the island. Simultaneously, Israeli submarines disabled Turkish naval radar systems in the region, allowing a surprise missile strike on Turkish naval installations near Mersin and Iskenderun. France and Italy invoke collective European defense and deploy aircraft carriers near Crete. The US establishes a no-fly zone east of Rhodes, effectively cutting off Turkey from the Mediterranean. Phase 2. The multi-front war begins. West Aegean. Greece launches limited land incursions onto disputed islets under NATO intelligence cover. Turkish air and naval forces retaliate, downing several Greek aircraft. The Aegean becomes a war zone of dogfights, naval skirmishes, and cyber attacks. South Syria, North Iraq, YPG PKK forces, armed with Western weapons, push north with US satellite guidance. Israeli drones support their advance. Turkey's southeast faces coordinated sabotage and critical energy pipelines and military logistics. East Armenia, encouraged by France and covertly armed by Israel, Armenia opens hostilities against Azerbaijan. This forces Türkiye to divide its attention between the Caucasus and Mediterranean. Turkey's response: the lone wolf bares its teeth. Defense doctrine shifts. Turkey declares full mobilization. Bayraktar and Anka drones, supported by indigenous air defense Hisar Cyper systems, engage Western aircraft. Domestic production kicks into full gear. Azerbaijan and Pakistan enter the theater. Azerbaijani forces open a second front against Armenia. Pakistani special forces and nuclear-ready aircraft are placed on high alert, signaling a red line. Nuclear escalation will trigger retaliation. Gray zone warfare. Turkey deploys electronic warfare units to disable US satellites over Anatolia. Istanbul and Ankara become fortified strongholds. Western assets inside Turkey begin being systematically dismantled. Phase 3. Stalemate or escalation. The West fails to break Turkey's resistance. Ankara's doctrine shifts toward strategic deterrence. Rumors leak that Türkiye via Pakistan has stationed tactical nuclear devices in the eastern Anatolia region. Global energy markets collapse. Eastern Mediterranean gas flows are halted. European populations face energy shortages and political unrest. Russia and China call for a ceasefire, but abstain from direct involvement, waiting to exploit the chaos. Conclusion: the beginning of the end. The conventional war is far from over, but its outcome is no longer military alone. Borders are in motion. Alliances are fraying. The West's gamble to neutralize Turkey has failed to deliver a knockout punch. Instead, the wolf has been cornered and it is now fighting with everything it has. The Greater Israel Project is no longer a fantasy whispered in Zionist think tanks. It is the fuel behind a regional war. But in attempting to redraw the map, the architects may have awakened the very force they sought to bury.